Hi guys. So I made this on a laser. I cut it out of wood. It wasn't these two names, but same scenario. It was the same font, and it has this heart in the middle here. And I was asked how to do this. How do I put this heart together so that in this font here? So this is already built into the font itself. It's just hard to get to. It's tricky. So here's what I did. First, you need to choose a font here. So let's go to our letters. The font that I have is called Sophia Ronald. This font has that heart built into it. There are a number of other fonts that do as well, but this is the one that I happen to be using at that point. Okay, so I'm going to type in Sophie Mark. Okay, so I typed in Sophie Mark. Excuse me. From here, you want to get to a character map. So the character map is how you get to that heart, and it's going to go right here in the middle. So what you do is you hit the search button that's down by your Windows Windows button. There should be a magnifying glass down there. If there isn't a magnifying glass, usually Control S will work for you. But then mine already has character map on here because it was recent. I can just get rid of these two things and just do a search. So the search is for the character map. CHA, there it is. Click on your character map. And I've already got Sophia Ronald already searched up here because that's the one that I just did. But you can choose any of your fonts that you've got. But Sophia Ronald is what we need. From here, your character set needs to be Unicode. In your group by, Unicode subrange. The very bottom one. It's going to open up this little box. From this little box, again, scroll to the very bottom. Private use characters. Now all of these are changed. So what I'm going to look at here is this top little row. This one here, whichever one you click on is going to pull it up, right? This is a B with a heart next to it. This is an I, right? This is an O. Whatever it might be. Here's your E. And Sophie ends in an E. So I want that E with the heart attached. So while this is here, hit my select, then my copy. Select puts it in this tiny little box here. And these are really hard to read. So you are going to have to click around and try to find it. But select and then copy. Come over to our file here. I'm in Inkscape. Not that it matters, but just to let you know, this is Inkscape version 1.2. So this should be the newest one that's out here today. I think it's 1.21 actually, but yeah, right here, 1.21. It's the newest version that's out as of today, August 6th, 22. But it doesn't matter. It'll work with older versions. We're going to delete the E that we've already got, and then I already hit copy, so I'm going to hit paste. Control V or paste, and there it is, right? Now the other thing that I did though is I also had some tails, right? So like Mark at the end of the K had a little tail that came out here. Let me slide over here a little bit. So go back to that same character map, and if you just come down here, I want to say it's, so this looks like that's P, there's K. So there's a K. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to delete the heart that I've already got with the E attached. The K is selected. I'm going to hit select, copy, come back to Inkscape. Oops. R, and then instead of the K, I'm going to control V. Now my K has a little tail at the end. And you can do the same thing with your S, although there might not be an S with the, no, there probably is. Let's find out. So we go back to your character map again. This is at the end. Let's try to find one at the beginning. Looks like it might be somewhere over here. There's an X, T, there's an S. Okay? So delete the K that's already there. Select copy. Come over here. Delete my S. Paste it. There's that. I'm going to resize my screen. There we go. So now I have Sophie and Mark. I got a tail on each side. Since I'm cutting this out of a material, this is kind of too thin for me. I'll make it. I mean, it'll be really brittle. So I generally make it thicker. But other than that, I mean, this is how you do it. This is how you add the tails to things. This is how you add the heart in the middle, another tail at the end. It's all with that character map. So you pull up the character map that you need. Make sure that you choose whatever font you've got that you're going to use, and then copy and paste it wherever you need it to be at. It shouldn't matter whether it's Inkscape. Shouldn't matter if it's Illustrator, Silhouette, whatever you're going to use that you can make your SVG files or whatever your editor is. This should even work in Microsoft Word if you're going to just make it in a Word document. Anything that can use that font, you should be able to copy and paste your these other characters from the character map in there. So I hope this helps. If you have any questions, please reach out. I appreciate it. Thanks a lot.